What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Libra. Okay, Libra, you guys are third this week on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Okay, remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so that being said, you guys know how the Heart's Desire goes. We are going to start with the Mystic Mondays, okay, to look at your energy, present, past, and future. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome. And then we'll move on to the Muse Tarot for clarifying, okay? So let's get started. One from the top for your present, one from the bottom for your past energy, and then one energetically from the middle in reference to your future energy. Okay, and we'll go to the bottom of the deck momentarily. Okay, so Libra, let's see what's going on with you guys. Okay, hopefully you can see everything pretty well. We have the Two of Swords in your present. Then we have the Nine of Swords in your past, okay, energy. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, okay. Um, Automatically, as soon as I see this Three of Pentacles, I kind of see, if you know the game where it's like, I think it was called Brick Wall or something like that, or Brick, where, or kind of like a pinball machine too, you can think of that. You're like bouncing all over the place, okay? And again, Libra, the last time when I did readings for the collective, it was a little bit of everybody, okay? It was different storylines. So hopefully it won't be as bad, but it could be the collective as a whole in this mindset right now based off of what I'm seeing on your spread, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into your present energy right now, okay? Your present energy is in Two of Swords, okay? Meaning you're feeling a little bit indecisive, okay? And for some reason, I can't think of that Drake song where he's like, why are you so indecisive? Okay, is and part of your past, as we're gonna get to in a minute, is possibly why you're indecisive. Okay, um, you're probably stuck in your head about a decision. Okay, or about to be again, um, with how this Three of Pentacles is showing out towards the end here, okay? But you're just very indecisive right now. You kind of you're blocking out possibly the bigger picture of things, okay? And it's based off of presently a decision that you are trying to make, okay? Which I think came out in your reading during the general read of, it was either you or Gemini, if you should stay or go type vibe, okay? Again, toss up between you and Gemini, okay, Libra. So next we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords energy. Nine of Swords is usually talking about, you know, kind of in your head about things, insomnia, late nights, interrupted sleep, things of that nature. Whatever happened in your past or what has happened in the past is constantly plaguing you or had been plaguing you past energy wise. Okay, so like I said, you're in this indecisiveness because of past energy of just kind of really overthinking things, okay? Or something has you very worried, all right? So, next we have future energy of Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is, you know, usually talking about rebuilding on something, okay? Um, and again, I keep feeling this constant pinging back and forth to different ideas, okay? And so, something you're trying to build towards, you keep going or hitting on the same points, okay? And maybe it's in reference to trying to figure out how to move forward towards something. So right now you're kind of going from point A, B, C, and back. Point A, B, C, and back. Maybe you're reevaluating things and trying to pinpoint where to go so that way you can add more pentacles, okay? So, could be in reference to career, as we did kind of hit on career, I believe, yesterday in your dream catcher reading. If you have not watched it, by all means, please do. That could give you a little bit more of an insight about what's going on with you, especially with your heart's desire reading here, okay? So let's turn over to see what's at the bottom of the deck for your overall outcome, okay? And we have the Hanged Woman, okay? Libra, you're going to have to look at things from a different perspective in order for you to move forward, okay? And looking at things from a different perspective is not in a sense of I want to say opposition in a sense, which that's what this is, okay? Another opposition, another perspective again, okay? But when you do this, make sure it's not in a sense of where it only benefits you, okay? You have to look at things from another point of view, okay? You may have to use some form of empathy, Libra, in making your decision, okay? But you really have to listen to your intuition, okay? So, that being said, we'll get a little bit further into what it is that you need to take a deeper look at, okay? We're going to go ahead and get into the Muse Tarot here, and we're going to pick one from the top, one from the bottom for the Nine of Swords, and one energetically from the middle for the Three of Pentacles. I think we're going to go here with it. Again, like I said, multiple energies throughout the Libra collective. And usually sometimes also when that happens, that just means that there are obviously some Libra placements watching, okay? I normally don't say, and some readers do, they'll say, you know, what placement the sign is for. Always, for me personally, it's your main sign. Your main sign is usually your sun sign, okay? So you have Sun, Moon, and Venus. Those are the signs that I primarily pay attention to. Others may do something different, okay? But unless you know your birth chart and you know what your sun or rising is, then that would be your main reading. The other two are only in reference to those particular houses in which you're concerned about, okay? Or placement, if you will. Venus is usually related to your love. Moon is usually related to anything mental in a sense, okay? Or physical, if you will, or things that are hidden, okay? So, with that being said, that's just a brief little description, okay? We're not going to get too far into it. So, let's see what your clarifiers are, Libra. We have the Knight of Emotions, which is the Knight of Cups. We have the Page of Voices, which is the Page of Swords. And then we have the Lovers, okay? So, of course, this is a love reading, okay? But it also could, like I said, be in reference to career for some of you. Like I said, whenever I do Libra, it seems to be a mixed bag in the collective. So it could just be, I have to touch for everybody in a sense, get in where you fit in, okay? If there's other energies within the reading or within the collective, it is because of the fact of your placements, okay? So, that being said, let's kind of get into this. We're at 9:21 in your reading. So, Two of Swords is being clarified by the Knight of Emotions, Knight of Cups, okay? You're indecisive in your feelings, possibly about someone bringing you an offer, okay? Presently, okay? So, in your head, either about them bringing you an offer or just being who they are, you know, whether or not you want to continue to deal with them, okay? For some of you, if it is in reference to career, You're possibly indecisive on what your career is, as far as what your job is offering you. Okay, does it offer you, or is it fulfilling to you? Okay, have your feelings changed towards your job? Okay, same could go for this person. Have your feelings changed towards this person, Libra? Okay, for you to be indecisive about it, you're trying to figure out whether or not, if again, like I said, it could have been you or Gemini, if you should stay or go. All right. So next, let's get into this past energy with the Nine of Swords, with the Page of Voices. Okay, swords on swords energy here. Voices in the Muse Tarot is voices, is swords. Okay. Um, again, late nights in your head. It's time to speak on it, or in the past you have spoken on it, or tried to speak on it. Okay. And voiced your opinion. It seems as though, in the past, maybe what you have voiced has not been really well considered, okay? And so you may be in some regret for speaking on something, okay? Based off of either already knowing that maybe it wouldn't go the way that you wanted to, or maybe you feel like your words fell on deaf ears. Okay. And so never have regret about speaking up about something that really means something to you. Okay. Because, you have value in your voice, you have value in your words. Okay. So never feel bad or guilty or regretful for stating something that needed to be said. Okay, maybe your words just were not strong enough. Okay, maybe you didn't have enough conviction in your voice. This is a page of voices. So again, your complaints have probably fell on deaf ears in the past. Okay, and so present energy being indecisive is whether or not you should continue to speak on it or move on from it. Okay, that is where you are presently. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into this future energy of Three of Pentacles with the Lovers here. Okay, I'm going to bring that a little bit closer so you can really see the imagery here. Okay, it's like a lotus flower hanging upside down, and then one right here on the ground. Okay, with some arms pushing it up, and it's like a trifecta of like three flowers, two people on either side. Okay, again, I feel as though future energy of you again is maybe coming to terms with what you really want to rebuild towards. Okay, or if you do want to rebuild. Okay, lovers being here in reference to same thing, like I said, for career. Maybe dwindling down your list of possible jobs that you want to do, or your main skill set, and kind of working around that. Okay, to create or find that job that really drives the passion within you. Okay, if it's in reference to a relationship, it's the same thing, kind of looking at rebuilding something, okay, with someone. What did you love about the relationship? Okay, what are the three main things that really were of value to you in the relationship, and kind of grow from that. Okay, to rekindle that connection again. Okay, in future energy here. Okay, so let's look at the bottom of the deck to see what's clarifying this Hanged Woman. We have the Nine of Emotions, Libra. The Nine of Emotions, which would be the Nine of Cups, answering this Hanged Woman. Okay, clarifying this Hanged Woman. Okay, Nine of Cups is usually talking about being secure within yourself emotionally. Okay, you know who you are, you value who you are. Mind you, Five of Cups is underneath the Hanged Woman. Could have had or are having some disappointments on how things have gone, okay, for you. But from a different perspective, okay, you are handling yourself very well. Okay, you are very centered. If you really look at this picture here, she's meditating with the cups around her, okay, or diamonds, if you will, around her. And she's kind of in water, and there is like this lamp, okay, um, right here at the bottom, and she's in water. It's like she's suspended in water, okay. So I think you are allowing yourself to, again, like I said, be centered, be valued in who you are, in your emotions, and just being very proud and accomplished, if you will, okay. And so maybe from a different perspective, you feel as though, Libra, that you are fine on your own. You are not in a rush for anything, okay? But you know exactly who you are and what you deserve, okay? And I think that's where you are right now, okay? And so, and that's to help you look past any kind of pain or insomnia that you've had, okay? And kind of think of that as you're in this present energy, okay? Just being very secure within yourself, all right. And like I said, you may have to use some empathy towards this situation in order to kind of rekindle something. So, that being said, let's get into the heart oracle here. We're going to shuffle 3 times and then refer to the bottom of the deck for your final decision or what you should be focusing on in reference to your situation. Hopefully, this will resonate with some of you. Like I said, and I always say, take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay? So, that was the third shuffle there. Let's go ahead and cut this by 3. And let's see what's at the bottom for you guys. Okay? So we have 17, heal, okay? 17, heal. 17 equaling out to 8, talking about balance, okay? It is time to balance yourself and heal. Break those chains, as you can see, that are around him, okay? They are broken. There's this light here at the bottom, okay? And kind of, in a sense, opening yourself up. As you can see, there's this light shining right into the heart space, okay? And so it is time to heal, okay? Whatever happened in the past, it's time to let it go, okay? It's not a time to have resentment towards anyone, okay? You know, people hurt us from time to time, and you know, it's not you per se. It could have just been basically a projection of pain, okay, that they misdirected at you, okay? And so you have to be secure within yourself to know that sometimes it's not you, it could be someone else, okay? Libra, you do have a tendency of being very nurturing and caring to people, in a sense of really just wanting to be there, okay? But sometimes you do have a tendency of maybe over assuming things, okay, as well, okay, and only focusing on yourself, all right? So, like I said, be empathetic, heal from the situation at hand, okay, in order for you to come out of this indecisiveness, okay, and look at things from a different perspective. Use your ability to center yourself, okay, and heal yourself and know who you are and use that to pass on to someone else to help them heal, okay? In itself, in doing that, you can possibly heal too, all right? So let's go into the book here and let's see what we have as your message here. 17 heal is on page 63, which equals out to 9, which is talking about completion, wrapping something up, okay, and moving forward, okay. So I'm going to hold this up for you guys. Okay, and just so you know, love abounds is right up underneath heal. Okay, so you're headed in the right direction. Okay, as long as you're not too stubborn. Okay. um who got love abound? I believe it was Gemini. Okay, so you could have Gemini in your chart. By all means, you can go and check that out. You don't necessarily have to, but it may be helpful to you. Okay, so that way you can hear the love abounds message. You can just forward until you see the card on there, so that way you can hear the message. Okay, so heal 17, your keywords are forgive, offer, receive, serenity, hope, and inspiration. A peaceful healing energy surrounds you right now. This is an ideal time to bring healing to your relationships and realize your hopes and dreams. This card could be presenting itself to ask you, isn't it time for forgiveness? Understand that no human being can ever be perfect. By accepting this, you're in a position to forgive yourself and those with whom you're involved. Forgive freely and without reservations, as blame and resentment are heavy weights to bear. Okay? By forgiving, you'll feel a weight lifted from your shoulders and become enveloped by deep serenity. You'll also give the gift of serenity to the other person. Okay? Don't just offer forgiveness, also offer your love and thoughtful insight. Open, non judgmental dialogues with others, sharing what you've learned and how you've grown. By doing so, you'll be encouraging others to practice forgiveness. With hope for the future, relationships can blossom. Please know, too, that by forgiving yourself and embracing a hopeful spirit, you also invite new relationships into your life. At the same time, be willing to receive the blessings that others have to offer you. Be open to their insights and guidance. Listen objectively to what others have to say and act upon that guidance if it feels right for you. Be receptive to divine inspiration as well. It surrounds you at this time. Heal yourself, heal your relationships, and be at peace. Okay? The affirmation here for you is I offer and accept healing in my relationships and I am at peace. Okay? I offer and accept healing in my relationships and I am at peace. Your traditional Archie tarot type here is the star. Okay? So this is reminiscent of the star. Okay? Talking about healing. Like I said, offer this healing to others, be centered in yourself and assist others, okay, as they may need that help from you, okay? So let's get into the power of surrender so we can wrap up your reading, Libra. This will be your final message of support. Very powerful message with that heal, okay? So really take all of that advice in, okay? Forgiveness is key, okay? Because none of us are perfect, Libra, okay? And I think you expect that from a lot of people, okay? Or within your relationships, okay? No relationship is perfect. No, it's not all peaches and rainbows and Sundays when it comes to relationships, or even in any relationship, whether it be career or otherwise, okay? So you have to be able to forgive yourself in order to forgive others, okay? Surrender to joy, okay? Surrender to joy is your advice here, Libra, your support message. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy, okay? Because pain doesn't last forever, okay? Unless you allow it to, okay? And if you allow pain to take control over you, okay, then it takes away your joy, okay? You always should have some form of joy, no matter how small or insignificant you may think it may be, okay? Joy is in all of us. We have to choose it, okay? Instead of pain, okay? So that being said, Libras, that is all that I have for you guys. We only have one more reading this week as Tap into the Soul and Energy Shoutouts will reconvene next month in July. So until then, peace.